friends. Hello, hi, how are you? I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. Today's intro is going to be a little bit short because we have a lot to get through and we're on a time limit. I gotta get a watch. I always do stuff like that. I don't have a watch and I just look like an idiot. Anyway, so today we are doing a video that I got the idea from Jen Loves Reviews here on YouTube. I gotta look up the name. It's kind of a long one. So the video is called 20 Worst Makeup Products from 20 Brands in Under 20 Minutes. I'm gonna link Jen's channel down below. You guys should definitely go check it out. She's a channel on YouTube, probably have heard of her, that I love. And I thought this idea was really fun. And so I decided I wanted to do it. So here we go. No time, let's just jump in. By the way, some of these products I still have, some of them I do not. I've tried a lot of makeup from a lot of different brands, but obviously I've not tried all of the makeup that exists in the world. So some of these products are going to be things that I've tried and either returned or decluttered, and some of them are still in my collection because I have a problem getting rid of things I spent money on. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. I'll open my little Google Doc and we'll just like have a party. Woo! Okay, we're already at 2 minutes. This is going poorly. All right, the very first thing I want to talk about is a very new product to my collection, but I hate it. So this is from Anastasia Beverly Hills and this is the ABH Eye Primer. I don't hate the product. The product is actually pretty good. Like, I like that it's a little bit more thin for an eye primer. A lot of eye primers are way too thick. P. Louise is a great example of an eye primer that's just way too thick. However, I hate the packaging on this. The design flaw in this is just abysmal. What they should have done is made it one of the little things that you pull out and you can just dab it on, like have a dofa. Are you ready? I want to make sure it's focused. So you open it. It explodes everywhere. You can't stop it. There's nothing you can do about it. I've tried storing it upright. No matter how I store this product, I've had it for a few days. No matter how I store this product, the packaging, horrible, hate it, dunzo, don't like it. Probably the worst thing I think ABH has come out with in a long time, just packaging wise. And it's really bothersome because I waste so much product because you don't need a lot. So that little dip that's coming out, it's more than you need. So you're wasting product, it makes a mess, and I don't like it. Next. The next thing is one I don't have, and this is from Tarte, and it would be the Tarte Toasted. I hated the Tarte Toasted. I loved the Tarte Bloom palette. That was one of my favorite neutral palettes ever. The Tarte Toasted was so hard to blend, had little to no pigmentation. Everything turned like a weird gray color for some reason, which is so weird because it was a warm toned palette. The glitters were chunky and not at all like the Tarte Bloom. I think the problem was I might have been expecting the Tarte Bloom formula, and when I got Tarte Toasted the way it was, I was like, but I hated it. The Tarte Toasted has been my least favorite product that I've ever tried from Tarte. It was not good. Okay, this one I also don't have, but I did. This is the brand NARS, and my least favorite product I've ever tried from them is NARS Orgasm, which is so weird because that's technically their like cult favorite blush. Like, I feel like they've made 25 spin-off lines based on the NARS Orgasm color. I bought it in New York City when I was there for a music festival. I tried it and there was no pigment. it wasn't there. There was nothing. There wasn't even glitter. Like, I swatched it and my boyfriend was like, that looks bad. And I was like, yeah, but I think it's buildable. And then I tried to build it and I couldn't. It was a really bad blush. I actually hated it. And I've tried other NARS blushes, and fun fact, I think I just don't like NARS blushes. I don't get the hype behind them. I think they're not at all pigmented. They're very difficult to build up. They're a little bit chalky and weird. And I hated them. So that's NARS. Next. I have a huge gripe with these. Okay, this is ColourPop, and these are the ColourPop gel, or no, they're cream. These are the ColourPop cream gel liners. So I have in white and a sort of like honeydew nude shade because I needed a white and a nude eyeliner, and I was like, well, I want to buy cheap ones, so whatever. So I bought these. They literally hurt me. They cause me physical pain. Like, they legitimately cause me actual physical pain. They hurt my eyes so bad. I can't use them. They're unusable products. Like, I normally love everything ColourPop comes out with, but they are hard, they hurt, they don't go on smoothly, they skip. If you have any texture in your under eyes, it's just gonna skip right over it. Even when I touch it to my skin, I'm like, ow, kind of feels like a needle. It doesn't feel good. These were really bad. They are really inexpensive, so if you can deal with pain, maybe I'm just like a little, just like a wimp, but like these were horrible for me. I hated these. Okay, next. Now, I've not tried a ton of things from Glossier, but I have tried a couple things. I know I said in a video I was never gonna try them. I lied. Their packaging got me. They're very cute and aesthetically pleasing, and Abby Williamson got a bunch of things for her birthday, and then I wanted a bunch of things. So I did order a few things from Glossier, and out of what I ordered, the thing I don't understand and the thing I hate the most is this cloud paint. This is the Glossier Cloud Paint in Dusk. It was supposed to be kind of like a taupe, like an orange color, you know what I mean? Awful. I try to put it on underneath, like if I'm having a natural day. A little goes a long way, to the point where I don't know how much more little I could possibly get, and it still covers my entire face. The shade is completely not the shade that it said it was online. The shade is like a bronzer shade on me. When online it said it was like a lighter orange color, so I'm a little bit confused by that. And at the same time, again, with like the same thing with the ABH, I just threw that. The same thing with the ABH, the product comes, this like fast video, not for me, oh my god. Anyway, the same thing with the ABH, the product comes out too fast. I don't really get the hype about this because the formula is not fantastic. If I put it on over, say, like my foundation before I put on powder, it just gets completely covered. There's not enough pigment to show through something like a powder, and I'm not the type of person that can't powder my face. Basically, I don't think this product was designed for me, but this is my least favorite thing I've tried from Glossier. So also it's small. Like I paid $18 for this little shrimp. Hello, how much product do you have? Not enough, I can guarantee that. 10 milliliter, I don't know what that means. It's not enough product. Next is from Jouer. Now, I wanted to like this because I thought it would be cute. This is from their Funfetti set, and I liked the other two things that I received. I was given this as a gift. I liked the gloss, and I liked the little eye topper. I thought those were beautiful. This Funfetti highlighter is garbage. It's so bad. It's this like pretty, should be like a shifty kind of thing, and it's swatched okay. It doesn't have the same feel as the Jouer Citrine highlighter, which is a highlighter from Jouer that I adore. Does not have the same feel as that, and it's also just like powdery, weird. It just fell out of the pan. It's empty now. It just fell out of the pan. That speaks for itself. The next thing, and I kind of feel bad because I used to live for this palette, but the OG Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette is not good, especially comparatively to a lot of her other products. This rose gold palette is pretty trash. I used to be obsessed with this. Like I used to think this was one of the best palettes I owned. And now that I've tried other palettes, I was very new to makeup at the time, but now that I've tried other palettes, the formula is stiff. These textured shadows, I'm sorry, I hate them. I think they look so stupid on my eyes. Maybe it's because I already have textured eyelids, so any shadow is a textured shadow, but these textured shadows did nothing for me. The color story is okay. Like I still like them, but the mattes are so stiff and they don't blend out easily. They're kind of difficult to work with and blend with. So overall, this I think was the worst product I've tried from Huda. I have most of her palettes except for the mini ones. And this is one that I'm just like, I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, next from Too Faced. I know I had a lot of options with Too Faced because they're very hit or miss, but I decided to go with one that I personally felt attacked by, and that would be the Too Faced Melted Latex Lip Glosses. I needed this. I had a time of need and I needed Too Faced to come through with a good lip product, and they didn't. I was running late to work and I needed to pick something up really quick because I forgot a lip thing, and so I was like, I'll just grab this lip gloss. It's like 10 bucks because it was on sale at Sephora. I understand now why it was on sale because it's awful. It's so thick. When they say latex, they mean literal latex on your lips. Like it's so thick and chunky, it's impossible to not get on your teeth. Like good luck with that. It's so thick, so chunky, so strange. Like was not at all what I was expecting as a lip gloss. It's hyper pigmented, so I guess if you like really pigmented lip glosses, this is good. But to the point where it kind of just looks like a greasy liquid lipstick. Like it doesn't even look like a gloss anymore because it's so pigmented. Like this gloss that I'm wearing right now, this is a gloss, like you can tell. This is so pigmented that people thought it was a liquid lipstick, and then they looked closer and they were like, are you sweating on your lips? Like what's going on? And I had to be like, no, my lipstick just sucks. So I hate that. I already talked about this in other videos, so I will keep it brief. Pure foundation stick is my biggest letdown from Pure. I like a lot of the products that Pure sends me. I actually enjoy. I think they're like underappreciated as a brand because some of their stuff is really good and I like it a lot. This foundation stick, not one of them. The grittiness and the texture, it feels like sandpaper. when you're applying it, it's just all a little too much for me. It's just bad. It was bad. And now, especially now that it's so gritty, it's very drying on the skin. It's very drying on the face. So if you put powder over it, like, good luck, because it's not gonna freaking work for you. Yeah, this one was definitely, I talked about this in a different video too, but this bothers me because it was so good. It was so creamy, so beautiful, blended so easily. Not anymore. I don't have this anymore, but it was the Wet n Wild color correctors. So Wet n Wild came out with this color correcting wheel, and I didn't know what color correcting was. I just bought it, and I've had it for a really, really long time. It's bad. It's bad. The color correctors are bad. They give you a weird texture underneath your foundation. They don't blend into your skin seamlessly like they're supposed to. The color, I don't even think they work, to be perfectly honest, because I used to try to use the green to color correct like pimples, like redness, because green is the opposite of red, color correcting. So I used to try to do that, and it just didn't work. Like, nothing would happen. I put it on as the extra step to go the extra mile to try to cover my pimple that nobody was going to notice anyway, and it didn't work. So that is the worst product I've tried from Wet n Wild. Second worst product was all of those sold in China that they lied about. Next, BH. BH Cosmetics had a foundation come out a while ago. This did me dirty. I'm gonna tell this story quick because I'm on a timeline. I had a presentation at school. It made my skin look like I was a fish. It looked like I had scales. My boyfriend noticed. Everyone noticed. I literally looked in person like I had scales. I was scaly. It was horrible. Okay. Don't buy that. I swear, I wore it like 3 times to make sure it was the foundation. It was the foundation. Don't buy that foundation. Oh my God, I'm remembering that day. That was the worst day. I had to give a presentation on, like, I don't even remember, some social justice issue, and I was just so paranoid because I looked like a fish. It was horrible. Morphe. Don't buy the brush sets, okay? Just don't do it. Don't buy the sets. If you want to buy a brush, buy like the little singles. Like, I have the Y6. This thing, it's a great foundation brush. I bought it as a single. It's great. Don't buy their sets. Their sets are notoriously worse quality than their individual brushes. I know it's more expensive to get the individual brushes, but they're actually going to last and be good. So I think it's worth it to have one eye blending brush that's really good instead of a set that's horrific. That's all I have to say about that. Morphe, those brush sets, scam. It's such a scam. They're so bad. They heard about the Kenza scandal and they were like, Kenza who? We're Morphe, okay? From Milk Makeup, I used to have a cooling stick from them that was blue, and the thing was supposed to, it didn't do anything. It was just a cool thing. And I think that's why it was the worst, because other products I try from Milk actually have like a functionality to it and they work really well and they're good. That cooling stick, it was kind of expensive. It was like $24 or $25 and it did nothing. I think it was supposed to help with puffiness. Just like get an ice cube. Do not buy a $24 cooling stick when ice cubes exist. Just put an ice cube under your eye every morning. It'll give you the same effect. It'll probably be more effective than that cooling stick was. Did not like that. Worst product I've tried from Milk, which sucks because their sticks are usually kind of cool. Like, I like the concept of those. Okay, Urban Decay. The Naked Heat. I had to say it. Somebody had to say it. Somebody had to tell you guys the truth about the Naked Heat. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like horrible. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever tried. However, it wasn't good. It was very much a one-trick pony palette, whereas like you couldn't do more than one look with it. Like, if you put on the reds, they all molded together to be the same type of red look every single time, no matter what you did. There was not enough variant or gradients between the colors to make it a good enough palette that you could have used it for multiple different things. So that was my least favorite thing I've tried from Urban Decay, simply because I hated that. I hated that you couldn't create one. I decluttered it because I couldn't create more than one red look, and it was so annoying. From Devin Aquan, all I have to say is there is this purple highlighter blush. I don't know what it is. It's a Neo something. Awful. Horrible. Do not buy. Do not like that. It was so bad. It was so bad. I would not recommend that. I got it in a little mini. Maybe the minis are worse than the big ones. It was bad. It's bad. Tatcha. This is so freaking expensive. I bought this with my Boxy points when I still had a BoxyCharm. I canceled, by the way. Thank you for all of you who reminded me. This is not worth the money. It's not. I'm going to keep the bottle for the rest of my life, and I'm going to keep refilling it with things because I like the bottle. The bottle is beautiful. It's so aesthetically pleasing, like, yes. I hate the... I got some in my mouth. I hate the spray. The spray is bad. It doesn't do anything. Everyone was like, oh, it makes you dewy. It doesn't. It doesn't do any of the things they say it does. Everyone lied to you, okay? I'm getting progressively more angry the more I do this. Okay, Makeup Revolution, the Revolution Pro Base Blur Primer. I actually decluttered this, but it's been sitting in a box with all the other makeup I have not had the time to get rid of. This, I first got it and I was like, oh my god, it's like a dupe for Tucci Clot from YSL. It's not. It's greasy. It's got glitter chunks in it. It doesn't look very good, especially if you're oily. Good lord, is this gonna suck for you. This is not a very good primer at all, and I'm sorry I ever recommended it. That was my bad. But normally I love Makeup Revolution products. This was just a miss. We only have 3 left. Okay, next, MAC. MAC came out with this lipstick called the Bold and Bad Mascara, and it was bad. It was boldly bad. How about that? The actual wand I thought was going to be good because it looks kind of just like a standard wand, but I think the formula in here was really bad because when I got it, it was just flaky. It flaked everywhere. It wouldn't stay on my lashes. It was one of those mascaras that transferred horribly, really no matter what you did, which was really frustrating. The only good thing about this is that if you screw off this little thing, it's got a little brush that you can use for like your lower lash line, which I need because I can't do lower lash line with a normal size brush. So I dip this into other mascara formulas and use it on my lower lash line sometimes. And that's the only plus side of this. The formula sucked. It was so bad. It just flaked right off. I hated it. Okay, next, Fenty. I had to throw Rihanna in here. I'm so sorry, Rihanna, but the Diamond Bomb was horrible. I know some people swear by it. I know some people think it's the greatest thing ever. I couldn't get anything off the pan, and it was so just, I love glitter. Like, I love glitter, but like, all I got was like nothing. It was nothing. I couldn't get anything out of the pan from a brush with my hand. Nothing. Nothing worked. I couldn't get anything off my pan. I don't know if I got a bad one. I don't know what happened. Diamond Bomb, not good. Finally, from e.l.f., our good friend e.l.f., they had this product called the All Over Color Stick. It was this peachy, I'll try to find a picture. Lord knows if they still sell it. I bought this like 4 years ago. And my friend Amber loves it. She owns it. I gave it to her. She absolutely adores it. I hated it. It was hard to blend. It was patchy. You tried to use it as a cheek thing, too patchy. Tried to use it on your lips. It made them all crusty and not good. Tried to use it as like an eye thing. Couldn't get it on my eyes because they were too crinkly and it would show too much texture. Horrible. That All Over Color Stick, horrible. Did not like it. And I think I just did it because we're at 20 minutes and 10 seconds, but in editing, that'll be even less. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk on 20 products from 20 brands in under 20 minutes that I did not like. I'm sorry if this video was too fast, just so you know. You can turn it down the speed right down here in your sidebar down below somewhere if this was too sped up for you. But anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, or just subscribe, or do neither. Honestly, just so happy you're watching me. Thank you so much for being here. My merch, my social media, and everything that I have on my face will be linked down below. And yeah, I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!